Alright, Gemini, these are going to be your guidance cards for the week of April 4th through April 10th of 2021. So, energy of the week, you have Healer of the Ages. Alright, so when you have this card for energy of the week, it's about health and vitality. It says, this amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental, and emotional ills, helping to unblock stuck energy and revitalize your life force. You may have felt this strong presence recently, or you may just be opening up to the wonderful sensation now. Alright, Gemini, I want to say last week you had Door to Spirit. So clearly it seems like a massive spiritual awakening. This card always reminds me of Jesus. And I do feel like it's some sort of like you're having some sort of spiritual connection. Alright, we are going to clarify with the Numinous Astro deck, and this is going to help be able to put this general reading in your own personal birth chart, and that way you'll be able to see where this guidance is leading you. You have Ascendant Outlook. So Ascendant is about worldview, mission statement, expression, effect, role, mark, attitude, outer self, point of view, body image, your aura, likeness, approach, impact, first impressions. So Ascendant is a lot of times what they call your rising star. So I would definitely make sure, Gemini, to watch that video for your rising. If you don't have your birth chart, I definitely recommend getting one. There are several different websites that offer them for free. And I have several, I've gotten several from several different websites. And really you just need to know like where you were born and the time of birth that you were born. And you can get that from the hospital that you were actually born at. So if you don't know the time of birth, a lot of people have been asking me how to do that. You can just contact the hospital you were at, and you'll be able to get a birth certificate from them, which is like a longer form, a longer one, and it has your time of birth on there. And that's really where you're gonna find this healer of the ages, or like this spirit is helping you heal, and whatever your rising sign would be. Alright. So, Gemini, we did just have that full moon back on the 28th, which was a full moon in Libra, which was a big like justice full moon. There was a lot of release happening during that full moon. And then we do have Mercury moving into Mars. I believe that was on the 3rd. I keep saying that. So Mercury can't move into another planet, but Mercury moving into Aries on the 3rd, and I feel like that has to do with communication. And I feel like sometime last week, especially when you had that Door to Spirit, you had some sort of like spiritual awakening, like something happened, maybe that had to do with like your purpose, like where you're headed, something like that. But you got some sort of like spiritual wisdom, and I feel like you just still have this energy around you. It's almost like a protective energy, but that is what I'm feeling. Alright, let's see. A challenge or obstacle that Gemini might face. Wow, the world. So the world is about completion, or having like the world in the palm of your hand. You might feel like something is blocking you from being able to complete some sort of like life lesson, life cycle, something like that. A lesson that you've already learned that can help you with this challenge or obstacle. You have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is someone who is like very strict, very disciplined, but she's also very compassionate. But swords are about like thoughts and communication. But the Queen of Swords is someone who's very fair, very principled. Like, she gives constructive criticism. She has like a very objective view of things, is what I'm getting. So I feel like if there's something blocking you or stopping you from completing some sort of cycle, or maybe like moving on, something like that, I feel like you just need to be objective about whatever the situation is. Like if you're not able to move and you're like stuck at the time currently. Maybe like you need to change your perception of how you're looking at it, something like that, Gemini. Outcome, you have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is like baby steps. Wands are action, but the page is something that's like really young, immature. It's not at its fullest potential. So I'm feeling like it's telling you to take baby steps. So if this does have something to do with like your purpose or like what your divine meaning is for being here, I feel like it's just telling you if you're feeling like you can't finish something or you're stuck somewhere currently, it's just telling you that this is just part of your purpose, and you need to see that from that perspective. And I feel like it's possible that you're wanting to do something quickly. Like the world can be about having like opportunities open up for you, so you could be feeling like there's not any opportunities opening up for you right now, and I feel like the Page of Wands is just saying there will be, but it's just baby steps, like small steps, not just one big leap and you're there and you're done. Alright, so we're going to do guidance from Queen of the Moon. We'll do two, one for the beginning of the week, one for the end of the week. So you have the blue moon, expect the unexpected. So if you are waiting for something to be completed or for some cycle to end so that you can move on to like a new part of your journey, or maybe even like this could be about like getting some sort of reward, or like just being new opportunities opening up for you. I feel like it's saying expect the unexpected, like something's going to happen that you thought was maybe going to take a long time, something like that. And then at the end of the week guidance, you have boundaries. Boundaries talks about how you are in this protected bubble. So if you do feel like, I feel like what this means is like when you get to the end of this week, you're going to understand that everything had to happen the way it was. Like you were protected and maybe you were held down, but it had to be that way. Boundaries also talks about making sure that you enforce your healthy boundaries. So it's not only important to set healthy boundaries, but it's also important to enforce them. Boundaries can also say too that like if you're locking yourself up, so if this is like for someone who can't complete some sort of cycle because they're too scared to like go out in the world and do something that they know they need to do, I feel like this is just telling you to take baby steps and make like a practical plan, and start something small. I feel like something's going to happen that's going to help you be able to take those baby steps, but it's also you're going to learn that you can protect yourself and still be out there doing the things that you need to do. Alright, we're going to end it with a Moonology Oracle, and this will help with your thoughts and emotions. I don't feel like it's going to be a highly emotional week. I just feel like you're just really in your thoughts, like really in your head. So it says emotions are running high. It's the supermoon. So I'm going to go ahead and pull another one. Full moon in Leo, don't let pride get in your way. Alright, so I feel like one of those for somebody. Alright, Gemini, it looks like you're going to have an interesting week. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, if it feels like your tribe, please like and subscribe.